Ladies and gentlemen, have a seat. We're gonna pull back the curtain on some comedy. Sit back, relax, and chat with us. Collab on a piece that will perform as we perfected all the intricacies line by line. We'll take it one joke at a time. With Michael Copenhaver and Spike McCulley. Oh, God, the producer, he's a real OG. Oh, yeah, I'm ready for one joke at a time.
That is my favorite part of every goddamn Saturday, and I say it every week. Hello! Welcome back to One Joke at a Time. I'm one of your hosts, Michael Copenhaver. The other host, the great Spike McCulley, unable to be here this week, but I've got my good friend Dick Handler here. Good morning, Dick.
Everybody. I'm sorry I stutter a little bit when I get excited. I'm just so excited to be here, Michael. I think it's
brand new budding comedian. Dick has not been in the game very long, and I wanted to bring him out and give him a shot.
I think it's regrettable that your co-host Spike McCulley couldn't be here. I was excited to meet him because, I mean, as far as men go, he's incredibly handsome. If I was gay, I'm not gay, but if I was gay, that is a dude I would like to fuck, Mike. I'm just saying. I'm not really so great, everybody. Just full disclosure, full disclosure, everybody. I'm not really so great at, writing the jokes or performing the jokes per se. But I do enjoy trying to tell the jokes, Michael.
And I've seen you before, and I enjoy watching you try to tell the jokes. You are one interesting individual on stage, Dick.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
Our usual producer, Jonathan, has been on a lovely little vacation for the last couple of weeks. He's doing his thing and enjoying himself, which is great for him. And, gang, this is going to be the last show of the second season. Jonathan's going to bitch and moan about that later when he didn't know, but we didn't know. Spike and I talked over the phone before the show. We're going to take another brief hiatus, set things up moving forward for season 3. We're going to make some more fun changes and start doing even more shit. And all throughout this episode, the most offensive episode, as we're calling it this week, we are bringing our guest on, Marco Torres from Upside Down Studios, the most offensive person I know. What's up, Marco?
What up? How y'all doing today?
Good morning, amigo. Good to see you, my man.
So wait a minute.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Marco. I hope you have a great show and representation of the Upside Down Studios.
Hey, Goldberg, get the dick out of your mouth.
Wow. Starting off right off the rip.
Excuse me, sir.
Dick Handler does not sound very Jewish to me, and you're looking mighty Jewish, bro.
What are you trying to say, sir?
You see, you didn't understand that? Or are you like immigrant Jewish or American Jewish?
We're doing a show in the media. Do not offend the Jews, please.
Just the one above me.
But it's funny, Dick Handler, you said something about not being gay. And I did a show last night. My man Marco rode down with me. My man Marco rode down with me. We went to Clyde, Ohio. Lovely Clyde, Ohio.
Copper Whale, baby.
We were I was in the bathroom. And I went to take a piss. And there was a little TV screen in front of the urinal. And on that screen was the Little Rascals. The Little Rascals, Dick. And I am so not damn gay and so not a damn pedophile. I pissed in the sink because I was not going to look at Little Rascals while my dick was in my hand, sir.
He ain't wrong.
Weirdest bathroom situation I've ever seen in my life.
I just got the Roku screen. Like, they didn't even play nothing for me when I walked in there. I don't play that shit. They just shut it down and just had the background going.
Yeah, it was a weird bathroom scene. It
was a pretty cool bathroom, though.
This week we're going to talk about offensive topics. Marco, what you got? Good morning, Ashley.
Everything that I fucking say is offensive.
This would be correct, sir. Yes.
I mean, I gave Mike a little taste of.
I've known you for 45 seconds, and it's been one of the worst experiences I've ever had.
Yeah, I let Mike in on a little bit of my type of humor yesterday on the ride out there, and so one of my heroes, one of my idols, Ari Shafir, the amazing racist.
That was one crazy thing to be watching.
Yeah. I mean that man has got bigger balls than Mayweather, dude.
All I'm saying is I was watching this stuff with Marco, and he's going, "Now, Mike, wouldn't that be fun to do? Wouldn't that be hilarious?" I said, "No, no, I would not want any part of doing any of these sketches because I enjoy going through my life unass beaten."
Like here, for example,
more is beyond me. I don't understand how he didn't get punched in the face every 30 goddamn seconds.
See, the premise of the Amazing Racist was, and this is pre-Joe Rogan, so this is when he was just wilding out. Ari Shafir, he's a Jewish kid, and he offends everybody. It doesn't matter. He just goes against everybody, even Jewish people. But one of my favorite is when he set up a fake factory next to this gas station that is right on one of the main border crossings, illegal border crossings. And he waited at the gas station like he was one of the workers there. And when he saw people, like when they first started setting up, they saw illegals coming across. And they're like, "Oh my God, you get it. But, after they get all set up and everything, one of the illegals come up and, the dude barely speaks any English. All he can say is cook and work. So, and dude is yelling, trabajo, which for you really white people, that means job. Guided him up these steps through this door. And on the other side of the door was a cage on the back of a truck. And after he got him in the cage, he drove him to the border patrol.
Fuck you, I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
Yep. That was it. And then he ended up getting arrested. I mean, he was doing their job. He was doing their job. But I mean, we could do that. We could do that. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Or walking up to people of color at a gas station dressed in a white robe, holding a gas can, asking for free gas. And then asking if they had party, you guys got a house? Me and my guys want to throw a party. We need a front yard.
Yeah. That Ari Shafir, man, he's one crazy cat.
Yeah, dude. He fears nothing, man. Nothing at all. You ever come across any of them type of people there, Dick?
Mainly when I'm down south.
Yeah, my comedy partner, the great Spike McCulley, and I were on a show in Gasaway, West Virginia, just a few weeks ago, and we got to see a little bit of racism ourselves, but it was hysterical racism. Our good friend of the show, Will Hopkins, very funny Will Hopkins. We're all together in the show, or at the show. We drive. Spike's wife is driving. Spike's wife was not drinking. We were not in any way, shape, or form imbibing any drug type stuff in the car ever on that trip. And the cop pulls us over. The cop pulls us over, sees there's a black fellow in the back, leans in the window and says, "Huh, I smell marijuana in here." And we all knew better. There's no way you smell marijuana in there. We knew better. And then he looked not at Will at all. He has a flashlight. It was dark. He's shining it on Spike and Ashley in the front seat. He says, "Well, maybe it's not marijuana, but I definitely smell grape blunt wraps." And then he didn't move his face, but he shined the light right on Will. "I smell grape blunt wraps."
Now, you sure Will didn't have like some grape Kool-Aid in his bag or something?
Oh my God.
Maybe some grape bubblicious.
He doesn't drive around with sweet treats, man.
Hey, they got sugar-free.
So yeah, that was.
I smell grape weird. Sweet and low.
That was definitely strange.
Well, I got called a
But
faggot.
there was also a strange pullover. The cop kept saying, "I'm not trying to be weird or anything. I'm not trying to be weird, but just tell me what's going on, and it's going to be fine." It was weird.
Well, the first time he said, "I'm not trying to be weird," you know it's going to be weird.
It sounds to me like maybe this cop was just trying to party.
Yeah, maybe it's like, man, you got can I hit a blunt? Something? I smell the grape in the air. I can barely see the dude in the back. Come on, can I hit the blunt?
It's been a very long night, sir. I'm just trying to take the edge off of work. You know what I mean?
And you never know. Will might have scared the shit out of him. You know how black Will is. You know, it could have been, dark in the back seat. Will made a noise. That's why the fucking flashlight turned. He didn't know Will was sitting back there.
Maybe he was having one of those weird fear and loathing type deals where he was just thinking about kissing you, Michael. Like, I'll let you guys go no matter what's happening in here, as long as that man in the back with the beard kisses me on the lips. You know what I mean?
He was a big fellow. If he was a homosexual, he was definitely of the bear variety.
He gives you a subtle hug and leans in real close, and he's like, "I just get so lonely up here in the mountains."
But he would start it with, "I'm not trying to be weird. I'm not trying to be weird.
I'm not trying to be weird, but I just
takes you back to summer camp. Back when you were a kid. I'm not trying to be weird, but take down your pants.
I just get so lonely.
I don't know how to quit you."
Broke Cop Mountain.
It would have been Broke Black Mountain, wouldn't it?
Dick, have you ever told an offensive joke on stage, and how did that go for you?
They all typically seem to go bad, whether they're offensive or not. It just seems like things for Dick Handler. Just you know how it is for me and my people.
You just can't mix it up, right?
Who exactly are your people?
That just turns to gold.
Oh, I'm Irish.
So that should be Mick Dick Handler or Dick Mick Handler. Shouldn't it be something like that?
Sure. I don't get to name myself. Why don't you have this conversation with my fucking old man, huh? You fucking cock.
Well, maybe if he wasn't drunk all the time, we'd understand him.
Hey,
if they're Irish.
This is truth.
Don't make my part-time co-host this morning sad, Marco. Be nice, buddy.
We're not. Nice. Grab a bottle of Jameson like you guys do and fucking go at it.
I find it worrisome how obsessed with my ancestry you are.
No, I'm obsessed with mine too. I got Bacardi.
You would think that a man of your certain tan would not be so worried about these sort of things.
I'm not. I'm an equal opportunity hater. Like I said, you probably got a bottle of Jameson next to you. Probably smacked your old lady around a few times already this morning. I got my bottle of Bacardi. I did my drugs. So, hey, stereotypes are there for a reason.
Speaking of stereotypes, Marco, did your people come to America legally or illegally?
Oh, we were here before white people.
What river did you folks swim?
We didn't swim the river. We rode a boat.
We
were bougie bitches. We don't swim. We have the Mexicans push us along.
Marco's descendant from a long line of Aztec warriors.
Assholes, Aztecs, whatever.
Just in case anyone was wondering why we're saying such terrible things today, because our guest today is Marco Torres, we just wanted to come on and talk about some offensive things. Since Spike is always the voice of reason, and he won't allow us to do these kind of shows. Since he's gone, I brought Marco on.
I think Spike might have got lynched from one of my last jokes.
I doubt it. How about you, Marco? Have you ever told an offensive joke on stage, and how did that go for you?
Every joke I tell is offensive on stage. And they predominantly. Here, I'll give
a joke about Germans.
Oh yeah. So you ever? I love the look on Dick's face right now. You ever notice there's no German ovens in anybody's houses? You got German no German ovens. You get Kraft made, you get Toshibas, you get Kitchen made. Even Sony got a fucking oven. You don't get no Farfignuki in the kitchen. So we started looking it up. I had a good buddy of mine, check it out, and he happened to find out there's two companies in Germany that make ovens, and one's $20,000 and one's like $17,000. So the whole
Well, I'm just gonna go on and say anything with a Mercedes-Benz label on it's gonna cost a little extra. I mean, you're buying the brand, right?
yeah. So that goes to show you only the Jews could afford them.
Oh,
Want to get inside?
That's like you never notice there's no cotton balls in black folks' houses or Q-tips.
well, wait. Before you go to the next offensive joke, Marco, how did that last joke get received? How'd that go for you?
People fucking love it, dude. They fucking love it.
Surprising. Where do you do comedy generally? Is it at Trump rallies?
No, I don't think they appreciate me at a Trump rally because even though I am a Trump supporter, I throw shit at him too.
Wait a minute. You came here on a boat and you're a Trump supporter?
Fucking right. Yacht, baby.
Huh. That's interesting. Dick, any thoughts on his German ovens joke?
Whenever I break it down, I just have to consider the source.
Fuck you. I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
Now, Marco, go ahead and finish your next. Go ahead and start again with your next offensive joke and tell us how this one goes on stage.
Well, this was a new one. I'm just waiting to do on stage because I got a show coming up that I'm gonna probably squeeze myself into with a bunch of black folks, and I'm sure it's gonna go over well. Because I always call us the diversity hires. But you notice there's never any cotton balls or cotton swabs or cotton underwear or cotton anything in a black folks' house.
I have. I also don't like sneak down their chimneys. I'm
gonna go ahead and interrupt you right there.
Typically, don't break into black people's houses looking for cotton.
Correct. That was my exact thought too, Dick. Weird concept, but also for a stage joke, that's an old racist street joke right there. You're just repurposing it. That's an old racist street joke.
See, I guess I just get old racism. I never heard the joke part of it. So I mean, if it's an old racist street joke, maybe I'll chime it up a little bit. You never see any pita pockets in an Arab's house. How's that one? You never see no gyro reel in Akbar's fucking kitchen.
I wouldn't know.
Do the Arabic peoples dislike the Greeks?
Actually, they gotta have some kind of beef because they make the same food. Only one tastes really good and one tastes like it came from a cat. Can't even say cat. They don't have cats over there, so maybe a camel, a muskrat, yak. They got yaks over there.
I think a yak is something that lives in high, wintry kind of mountains.
Oh, they get some high mountains up there. They're getting high on opium and shit. The litter box is the the heroin capital of the world.
The litter box?
The litter box.
Explain.
The big sand lot.
The desert?
Okay, if you want to call it that. We call it a litter box over here. My cat's going and take a shit. Seemed like the world kind of did too. So...
Yikes.
Or
well-named show.
I can't get offended though. Their child was out there just making their living. So you should have put a sand person up, not the goofy Buscemi guy.
A sand person. Well, first off, I'm not nearly the producer that Jonathan is. So don't give me any grief, Mr. Man.
And speaking of somebody from the litter box, I mean, come on. Have you looked in the mirror? We got Bin Laden himself right above me. What is the litter box? What are you talking about?
Not to make fun of the way I talk.
I
That
kill
sounds like
you.
an asshole. I don't think there's a desert in India. They have the jungle, the rainforest.
The sand bleeds right into the grass, man. You know, once the cat stops shitting in the litter box, they'll go right over to the edge of the box, over to the grass.
Wow.
And I am not Middle Eastern, sir. I am German.
You really look it. You look
I
it.
am German, and we do not own a German oven.
No, you should own a Jewish oven.
Why?
Just the irony of it all.
What's ironic about it?
Who got cooked in the ovens?
Oh my God. I forgot already that I'm German. I thought you were still poking fun at the whole Arabic thing.
No, not at all. They don't use ovens over there. They use rocks.
That, Marco, because my own mom once, we were sitting and having breakfast at a breakfast nook. She looked right at me and said, "Michael, you look like a terrorist."
What'd I just say? What'd I just say?
First off, my last name, Marco, my last name is Copenhagen, not ha la 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 la.
Everybody could translate. You know, you go Google Translate. What is Copenhagen?
What the fuck? Oh my God.
I mean, anybody could be translated. Fuck. Marco Torres could come out to like Mike Smith over in your people land.
Your people land.
I find it interesting that a man that no more than let's say 20 minutes ago said that he came to this land on a boat. We'll use the phrase people from your land.
Yeah, because our land was like the shopping mall for slaves. We weren't really owned by anybody, so we just kind of rolled over to the mainland. And, you know, the Taino tribe, which is the indigenous tribes from Puerto Rico, we're over here in America, too. So, you know, all these people say, get off your land or this and that. Motherfucker, fuck you. I'm Native just as much as anybody else. And I believe everybody here is Native American. If you were born in America, it don't got to be fucking 100 years ago. You're American. You're Native American. Now we know where Spike's at. Look at him in his GIMP outfit.
Ooh. Could you imagine how great it would be to have a Spike in a GIMP outfit?
I've seen something pretty close, and I would have rather him been in the outfit than in the oil. One of the worst days of my life, and I get a quick clip of two of my very good friends, all old and greasied up, looking like they're and a female with the camera.
I love it.
Yeah, if that don't screen gay porn, then I don't know what else does.
There was nothing gay about it. It was funny.
I've
Okay.
never been privy to the videos. I would love to see these oiled up videos that you speak of.
Ooh, don't do that, Mike. You literally look like Bin Laden about to cut. You know, you need two soldiers behind you. That's it. And like somebody in a chair with a hood on their face about to get hacked up.
Would you like to see that videos, Dick?
Dun, dun, dun.
If you would like to, I think I can make that happen. You're just gonna have to give me a moment.
I would like to see that video again, just to flush, to flush the brain out. Let me make sure I wasn't hallucinating from the bad day I was having.
I'm gonna need just a little time. Carry on. Carry on. Dick, carry the show for a moment, co-host Dick. I'm off and running.
out, everybody. Time to fuck out. That video is not ready yet, Michael. It needs the background and a little bit of music to it. Otherwise, it is just going to look uber gay.
That's going to help it. Some CG is going to help to take the gay out of it.
Oh, for sure.
We got to CG this.
I'm in, everybody. Game on.
Did you just give people a glimpse behind the fourth wall?
He just Clark Kent it.
All of our regular viewers are like, man, what happened to Spike that whole time? And you just you can't let the kids see Santa Claus.
Yeah, you're not Deadpool, fucker.
I don't even know what you guys are referring to right now. I would love to see the video.
Rock on!
Damn it. Are you serious?
Yes! Roll tape!
No.
Roll tape! I will show my 4 nipples right now to roll that tape.
Car. Okay. Game on.
Oh, shit. So how many bags of potatoes you got behind you, Dick?
That alone. I find it troubling that everything that comes out of your mouth seems to be some sort of slur toward me and my people. It's troubling. It's worrisome. It makes me wonder just how small is your penis.
That's pretty small. I'm not gonna bullshit you, but
compared
to you white guys, you know, I'm hanging pretty well.
But
you see how self-centered you are? You Jewish people are so self-centered because I talked about the Sand people and the Germans for a good 20 minutes, and you were just like, you were talking about me. Oh, I see. He said Jameson and potatoes. Such an attack on the mix. You fucking leprechaun.
I also rock a petite, one size fits all penis. But what I've been trying to do is find a higher spiritual level to release this anger and not feel the way that you're feeling inside. I'm worried for you personally.
Oh my goodness, Moore is absolutely walloped. I don't know how he's going to get up. Penalty.
I'm worried for that dog. That dog might have hurt his muzzle slamming into the asshole kid.
I'm worried for the dog because his mama was twice the size of that kid and the dog, and she looked like she was about to eat him.
Harrison chasing. Moore, oh my goodness, Moore is absolutely walloped. I don't know how he's going to get up. Penalty.
The mom seen that shit coming. That cunt seen that coming.
I just want to congratulate that dog on a great
that was a
and then second say
tackle.
Did you see did you see the way the dog lowered its head at everybody? That way it didn't make the helmet to helmet. That's the way you're supposed to tackle nowadays. That's what they're teaching kids. So good on you,
send
dog.
That video to like the Browns coach. Send that video to the Browns coach. Teach your guys how to tackle.
Good on you, dog. Good on you.
That's right. And oh man, time's flying. We made it to the halfway point. Dick, what we do at the halfway point is we schlep for our friends and sponsors. We're going to start off with the good folks at FNP, Funny Noises Productions. Chris Kettler and the gang producing shows all over Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania. I think he's down in Kentucky too. This guy's everywhere. The good folks at FNP producing shows so goddamn funny, it'll make you FNP. Hey, the good folks at the Barmacy, that's in Akron, Ohio, a lovely little venue where we do a lot of jokes. Dick, if you haven't been to the Barmacy yet, shoot yourself down there and check that place out. Good, fun spot to do some shows. Of course, our good friends at the Eargasm Comedy Showcase, Ryan Weiss and the gang. I work with them a lot. Dick hasn't had a chance yet. Spike's been in some stuff that they do. Marco over there at Upside Down Studios, quite the big helper over there with their good friends at the Eargasm Comedy Showcase. Find them on Facebook. Find them on YouTube. They're everywhere. They're doing lots of funny stuff. And our last sponsor for this season. Where are we at? There it is.
Peach and honey, anal lube. Now,
The good folks at Peach and Honey Anal Lube. They are our friends. They are our family. We love the good folks at Peach and Honey Anal Lube. And we got a brand new sponsor. We're working on the promo right now. Coming up for season 3. We can't tell you who the sponsor is yet. But, man, we are really excited to have the good folks at that company sponsoring us. But we need more sponsors. Not going to lie, and I'm not too proud. Give me your goddamn money, y'all. We are trying to produce some shit. We need more stuff. And to get that stuff, you need money. While I am a crazy...
And that's why we got the Jewish guy dressed like an Irish guy.
Go ahead.
So then that's why we have the Jewish guy dressed like an Irish guy to handle the money.
I wish we had money to handle here at One Joke at a Time. I wish we had money to handle.
I enjoy money. I have a little bit. I keep it in a jar on top of my refrigerator.
You think?
Right next to his jar of urine.
It's the Jew jar. Toss the pennies in there, you know.
Just a reminder, folks, this is the most offensive show of the season.
Yeah, don't get butthurt.
Your hate mail
watching
to
comedians
at upsidedownstudios.com.
You can. I love my haters. They make me famous.
If you have fun mail you want us to see, send it there. Michael Copenhaver at mail.com. Send us your input. Send us your feedback. If you're watching right now, tell us what you love. Tell us what you hate. We're just still trying to figure ourselves out. We've got a wacky concept. We know that. Those of you that know us know that this is just us being us. Those of you that don't know us, don't hate us for being us. We're fun guys. Marco does not reflect everyone else's opinion.
I don't reflect my own opinion half the time.
I kind of believe that, honestly. As many times as I've hung out with you, you don't come off as half the racist piece of shit that you do on stage. You're a very likable, lovable fella.
That's great.
Bro love. Don't get
gave me a chub there. All right, so do we got these greased up fucking man bods about to slap it?
Spike ixnated. He popped back on the show and he said no. And he's right. It was raw footage. This is an unfinished sketch.
Yeah, that's what they call gay porn. Raw footage. Raw dogging, raw footage, whatever you want to call it.
I can 100% guarantee there was no penetration that day.
It sounds super hot to me. Not
you're gonna have to wait, Dick. You're just gonna have to wait.
I'm sitting here half plumped up just in thought of it.
It's not as sexy as you think.
I wonder if it's still on my phone. Oh, you see how everything got silent? That's great. You know the banner cover. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I was in the middle of begging for money. We do need sponsors. We have a ton of ideas. They need practical effects. That shit costs money, guys. And we don't make a fucking penny off of this show. Other than the couple shekels that the good folks at Peach and Honey send us. And
he said shekels.
Peach and Honey anal lube. Now
they are our prime sponsor. They give us the most money. And we love the good folks at Peach and Honey Anal Lube. But we want to love more people. And I can't see the problem with that. I think love is in the air. Love be a lady tonight or something. I don't know. Dick, help me out.
We would like to take you out for a nice dinner. We would like to engage in a full-on conversation with you. Then we would like to maybe give you one too many drinks, imply that you would somehow want to touch our wieners, and then we would fuck the shit out of you in a parking lot and leave.
And you're
Peach and Honey anal lube. Now
You're gonna tell me he's not Jewish? The only thing you left out was sign a couple contracts or something while you're drunk.
Well, I mean, it should be the appropriate paperwork to show that you did agree to this sexual contact and that you are of the proper age limits and discretion.
This is how Weinstein started.
I was just going to ask him, are you a graduate of the Harvey Weinstein School of Business?
That's it. That's it. I told you there's a steen in there. He's trying to cover it up with that mixed shit. No. There's a steen in there. We can see it in your nose. We see it in your hat.
For the new viewers popping on,
I'll tell you about my hat, good sir. I'll have you know that this hat is a fantastic hat. It keeps the sun out of my eyes and off of my head. It does everything a hat's supposed to do, sir.
Did you get it at the secondhand store?
No, cocksucker.
It's not a raspberry beret, Marco.
No, I'm looking at it as saving. You know how they like to save their money.
Well, I can't believe I got nothing for raspberry beret.
No, not a Prince.
Want to get
That's the kind of shit we bring you here at One Joke at a Time. Marco, what's been new, pal? What's been going on? Where have you been doing your comedy? How's it been going? And do you have another offensive joke that you would like to share here, or do you want to save it for your stage? Because you know you're going to be on stage tonight, yeah?
Not tonight. Is it tonight?
Yeah. You're not going to Tipsy Cow tonight?
No.
Oh, that's right. You got a party. You have a party to go to. I forgot.
Or who knows? Who knows?
In lovely Latonia, Ohio. That's Leetonia, Latonia, Ohio. Come out to the Tipsy Cow at 8 o'clock. And John Huff is producing a show. It's his comedy anniversary show. I will be there performing. Our good pal and friend of the show, Will Hawkins, will be there performing. Who knows? Maybe the great Spike McCulley will come out of hiding, pop into Latonia, and do a set there too. You just never know who you're going to see. And I assure you, tonight, if you stop out, mention One Joke at a Time, and I'll rip off a couple of our One Joke at a Time jokes we built this season.
You know, I did have an issue one time at one of the bars. You know, somebody got offended or whatever and ended up getting 2 black eyes, and went back in there. Me and Tawan and my dude beat that dude's ass for talking shit. See, I didn't say black eyes. I said black guys.
So someone got offended that you were being openly racist, and to perpetuate a stereotype, you jumped them.
Yeah, pretty much. Me and 2 black eyes. I got 2 black eyes.
I can
Mike
tell
was
you
lost there for a minute.
the message was probably well received.
Rob Coleman cannot believe the shit he's hearing right now.
I love Rob. He looks like a giant Gary Coleman. I told him that the first time I met him.
Kind of does.
First, like when I seen him online, I'm like, wait a minute, somebody fucking with me. And then I met him in real life. I'm like, oh shit, Gary grew up.
Oh God.
Yeah. You know, but you see all them posts and shit about and it's mostly black kids, but I see some of my pasty ass kids doing it too. But you know, the PS5 things, you know how hard it is to get the PS5 when they first came out and all this other bullshit.
It always is.
Yeah, it's easy as hell. You know, there's always a 75-year-old lady wanting to get her fucking hip broken. That's how you play Tomb Raider these days.
Womb Raider.
No, it's Tomb Raider. It's the 75-year-old lady. I mean, that's a tomb. You know how many babies done died in there over the decades?
I'm just trying to take a second to understand the joke. So the joke is that we're now assaulting old women for PlayStation 5s
No, they're giving it for free.
for like penis, or because you
They're trading dick for the game.
This almost sounds like it's a robbery.
Yeah, because I think them kids are getting robbed of their youth by having to fuck their great grandma's best friend.
They don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to have a PlayStation either.
Right.
So
Right.
sacrifices and choices.
So what you're saying is grandma's teaching them a good life lesson about money.
Okay.
That if you want something, you're gonna have to work for it.
You're working for that shit, Sonny.
I don't know if I necessarily disagree with grandma.
Somebody's not gonna dust off the beavers. A lot of PS5s in the hood.
I just know the more successful people that I know, they enjoy the taste of cock in their mouth.
Maybe that's why I'm not very successful.
I
just happened to have a conversation with my partner last night, the great Spike McCulley, about the road to comedy superstardom, and we're split on whether or not it's paved with telling jokes about being elbow deep up people's asses or not.
Or having the elbow deep in your ass? Is that the comparison?
There's no comparison. The question really is that we're kind of torn on. See, I say the road to comedy superstardom is not paved with jokes that talk about, being elbow deep in people's asses, fisting asses elbow deep jokes. I don't believe that that's the way to comedy superstardom, at least not the fast track, that's for sure. But Spike says, I'm bound and determined to prove to you, sir, that is wrong.
I agree with Spike. Because do you remember a comedian called Doo-Doo Brown?
Thank God I don't.
Yeah, I bet you do. Because as Doo-Doo Brown evolved from his first comedy thing on whatever the black comedy thing they used to have on HBO, where people used to jump out of it. Yeah. All right. So Doo-Doo Brown started there, and then he became what was it? Was it Undercover Brother?
That's Eddie Griffin.
Yeah, no shit. And then Eddie Griffin went on to the Deuce Bigelow movies, and he got bigger and bigger and bigger. But he started off as Doo-Doo Brown, and his name was Doo-Doo Brown because he licked the eye from the eyebrows down to the asshole. And he talked nothing but just straight crazy dumb shit like that. And from that point on, he went superstardom, and he was talking about tossing salads.
But not as Doo-Doo Brown. He had to switch to Eddie Griffin and do real jokes.
No,
I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
He went to Eddie Griffin and just started acting. He wasn't even having to do stand-up or jokes anymore. He did a few here and there.
At least one, maybe 2 or 3 stand-up specials as Eddie Griffin.
Yeah.
His jokes were good. I mean, it wasn't Doo-Doo Brown shit.
No, but the road to superstardom, start. That was later. After you get your foot in the door, you can change your name to fucking Dick Handler.
There's only one Dick Handler.
But you start off as a Spike motherfucking McCulley, and you fucking stick that fucking fist knee deep in somebody's asshole, and you tell people about it.
I first off, I want to say Dick Handler has been my name since the conception of Dick Handler. And secondly, I've never met Spike McCulley. I would love to meet Spike McCulley. I don't know of this Spike McCulley that you speak of yet, except that I've seen him on this broadcast because I'm a friend of Michael's, like he said at the beginning of the show. And I just hope that one day we can have a private conversation about how I really feel about Spike McCulley.
Alrighty.
Sounds like high praise and admiration coming the great Spike McCulley's way from Dick Handler.
I feel like I'm at the Daily Bugle.
We're kindred spirits, and I would love to receive his kindred spirit.
Is it the Daily Bugle or the Daily Planet that Clark Kent fucking does his shit at?
Dick, we're getting close to the end of the show. We're going to play a little co-host choice here. Would you like me to share the story of the most offensive moment that happened on a One Joke at a Time show? Sure. We had a New Year's Eve extravaganza, and a very, very offensive thing happened on that show. Would you like me to share that story?
If you would like to.
Oh, you're kicking it down to me. Okay.
Fucking do it!
It's the most offensive show of the season. So I have to share the most offensive thing that ever happened on our show. However,
no worse than a water pot and a pussy.
No. It was. That's not even offensive. That's just gross. It's not offensive. That's gross. And that was the weirdest goddamn thing. I mean, out of fucking nowhere, Marco. Really, you're weird, man. So,
dude, it came to me out of nowhere.
Marco, do you remember the New Year's Eve extravaganza?
Partially. I was a little bit toasty.
Oh man, I got really drunk that night for sure. We were drinking whiskey, beer. I might have taken in some other substance, perhaps, maybe. But we're in the middle of our New Year's Eve extravaganza. We've got this thing going called the conspiracy wall. And we had this great big plot planned out that there's a conspiracy about 2020 and the whole COVID shutdown bullshit, lockdown crap, and why it was happening. And it was going to be hilarious with a big reveal at the end. And about 2/3 of the way through, a very good friend of ours from the Detroit area, Bilal Swain, came down to be a part of the show. And we thought it would be hysterical if he slid in, like in between. Nobody saw the change happen. He just popped in and started calling himself Michael Copenhaver for one of the segments. He just took my place. And nobody even said anything about it, which I thought was hilarious. But then he did the same thing at the next segment for Spike, the great Spike McCulley. He slides in for Spike. Spike's running the whole conspiracy wall part. So Bilal Swain takes over the conspiracy wall part for this section. And he went so far as to deny the goddamned Holocaust, man. That is super fucking offensive. We didn't know what to do. It was not planned. I mean, we were trying to have fun. Just be whimsical. Just be silly. Nothing silly about denying the Holocaust. That's what you try to do? Just be whimsical and silly?
Can I chime in? Can I just chime in?
It's a discussion, dickhead.
He might not be wrong.
Oh my God.
If you look at the numbers and you look at all that, he might not be wrong. I'm just saying.
Wrong. Wrong show. Not on this show, sir. Not on this
there
show.
was only so many of them ovens.
The most offensive show of the season, folks. We're getting it all out now. That's why we brought Marco on today. We'll probably never see him again on a One Joke unless he wants to come on sometime just to goof off a little bit. We will not allow him to be offensive. Well, there's no allowing anything with Marco. We will do our best to keep him from being offensive.
I'm trying.
Marco's,
he caught me off guard today, so I know how. I know how the show is a little on the lighter side, so I kept it a little bit lighter today.
He's got a very dominant personality that you can't control, but you can only hope to contain.
Open being the operative word there.
It's the toxic asolinity.
So, Dick, we only got 7 minutes left in the show. I would love to hear more about you and your comedy and where you're going to be next, where you've been. Tell me about
Give us some Dick
about your personal experience in comedy, Dick.
I hit a lot of open mics, and I like to give my opinion to everybody. Like I've been doing this for a long time. I like to tell people what they're doing wrong with their stuff when I don't quite have a grasp on mine yet. So I spend a lot of time, money, and effort eating shit to feel better than other people. If you want the truth about it, I have a tiny one-size-fits-all penis, and I just need the praise from many strangers to feel good about myself, sir.
I understand, and I get that a little bit. I really do. Have you ever played at the Funny Stop?
I I'm gonna be honest as Dick Handler. I just like to lurk. I've only vaguely approached the stages. I'm so scared inside because I know at the end of the day that I'm probably a failure.
Dick, have you ever ran into Asian comedian Michael Smith?
You son of a bitch. Yes. Yes, I have met this person before.
Soldier
Let me
Boy!
tell you right now,
Soldier Boy!
why he called me a son of a bitch right there is because I made him break his fucking character. Boom! Gotcha! So, have you heard the legend of Asian comedian Michael Smith, Dick?
Smith Dick?
I've met the man in passing. I am interested to hear your take on it. Yes.
First off, he makes some interesting choices with wardrobe when he's on stage. The great Spike McCauley and I witnessed his greatness once. And by greatness, I mean extreme mediocrity. If mediocrity was worse than it actually is. I don't think mediocrity really covers it. He's fucking terrible. Asian comedian Michael Smith. He's in the Akron area. I strongly recommend going out to watch him have a fucking breakdown at any show he's going to be on. I don't think anyone lets him be on shows anymore, actually, because this young fellow, against my personal advice not to do so, thought it would be great to say the N-word on stage.
With
Dick,
the hard R?
He said the N-word on stage.
With the hard R.
And yet,
that's a rough one. That's a rough one to back out of.
Oy vey.
Oy vey, indeed, sir. It was really something else. The legend has it that he got his ass kicked over that shit.
Yeah.
I cannot confirm.
He ain't no Kramer. I'm sure he wasn't no Kramer, so he wasn't getting out of there alive.
Well, he felt that because he is a minority himself, being Asian, it was just fine for him to spew
not
out
a minority. Asians are not a fucking minority. You compare Asians in the world, there's Asians everywhere, man. They're Asians even had to cut their fucking kill the girls. We can't keep having all these babies. Kill the girls.
They didn't have to, Marco. They chose to.
Okay.
Want to get
That's all I'm saying.
They murdered Mulans.
They chose to do that.
They was murdering Mulans.
Mulan from Wuhan got murdered.
The Mulan from Wuhan.
They do make up the greater part of the population of the planet.
Well, one country alone has more than 2 billion of those fuckers.
Yeah. So in one day, McDonald's would be fucked. 2 billion served, they could only serve them for one day.
First off, what do they serve in the burgers at McDonald's in China? They don't have a whole lot of beef cattle.
I believe
what
that
are they serving to McDonald's in America?
I believe that Soylent Green is made of people.
It's people. That was a pretty good one there, Dick.
Want to get
So the whole concept of that Soylent Green
2 weeks ago too. That was really an interesting thing that you said there to me.
The whole concept of the Soylent Green thing was way back in the day, right? When they made they were talking about it in the old movies and stuff.
It was a movie called Soylent Green, starring the great Charlton Heston.
Yeah, okay. So around that time
Terrible
was
movie.
probably about the time that they were doing the whole oven thing. So, maybe that's why the Soylent Green came up from the oven thing. And, since there's no more oven things, there's no more Soylent Green.
Sir,
it wasn't even close to that time.
You are at least 40 years removed.
Yes.
Hey, does it age like fine wine, or they age beef? Why couldn't you age a cooked barbecued person? I think the gas they might have had to maybe put mustard gas instead of the other gas though, because the mustard gas will at least give it some flavor.
Fuck you! I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That was a
1
well
minute
time.
to go. I just want to make a couple quick plugs. Don't forget to come out and see me tonight. Tonight, Saturday, June, whatever the fuck date is, 11th, 12th, 12th, 11th, 12th. Today's the 12th. Come out Saturday night, June 12th, Latonia, Ohio. The Tipsy Cow. If you can't remember how to spell Latonia, I'm not doing it again. Tipsy Cow. I think you can spell that. Please come out and check us out. And that is the cue. It's 12 o'clock. That is our show, gang. Dick, I can't thank you enough for sliding in here for Spike today. I don't know why he couldn't be here, but honestly, he probably will never watch the show again. He'll never know. I had a lot of fun with you. And
I enjoyed myself immensely. Marco, I can only suggest that you seek counseling for your small wiener problems and quit being so aggressive to everyone about it. To everyone out there in TV land, I appreciate you giving me your time and not throwing anything at me.
That's what's great about this. It's virtual. They can't hit you with stuff.
Yeah, no shit. So
if after today's show, Marco from Upside Down Studios, thanks a lot for joining us today, brother.
You're welcome. I think the best, the reason why that you had fun with Dick Handler is everybody has fun with a Dick Handler.
I try to be the funnest guy in the party.
Yeah, just depends on whose dick you're handling.
I'm a party guy,
and I'm pretty sure Spike done slid up in Dick Handler quite a few times.
If you can't tell by my demeanor, I'm a fucking party animal, sir.
Most dudes are.
Dick Handler is a good time. He's a good fucking time, people. Everybody should party with Dick Handler. Everybody should fucking party with Dick Handler.
I agree. And that's it for season 2, everybody. Stay tuned. We're not coming back for a little while. We're taking a little hiatus. It's summertime. Everybody's got shit going on. We got a lot happening. We will be back in an indeterminate amount of time. TBD, as they say in the biz. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for sticking with us for 2 seasons. We will be back bigger and better for season 3. Goodbye, everybody.
With Michael Copenhaver and Spike McCulley. Oh, God, the producer, he's a real OG. Oh, yeah.